Well, hello, you old knuckleheads. What's going on? Hang on 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out. It's good to see everybody. This is not a proper Gabbing and Games. We'll be doing Gabbing and Games a little bit later today. This is just a live stream of, I think they're called Second Dinner, which is Ben Brode. Is it Brody or Brode? Ben Brode, I think, who was the original director and one of the key creators of Hearthstone, one of my favorite games, like top 2, top 3. Definitely my number 1 desert island game of all time. It may very well be my favorite game of all time. If not, it's competing with Elden Ring. But regardless, though, he left Blizzard, started a company with some folks from Blizzard called Second Dinner. I think it's Dinner. And they're announcing it today. And it's with Marvel, and this is the teaser they put out yesterday. I don't know if it's Hearthstone meets Marvel. My God, I would love that so fucking much. Because it's just like, I love Hearthstone. I mean, it's not very selfish. I don't have a lot of affinity for the characters in Hearthstone because I'm not a World of Warcraft guy. But my God, to get, whether it's like, this isn't Star Wars, but it's a Marvel thing. But whether it's Marvel or Star Wars, or just some I want a branded Hearthstone, man. But whatever. Who knows what it is? We'll see. I kind of get a feeling maybe it's also one of those Clash Clans kind of games with Marvel, but I don't think it's going to be anything beyond that. Like, I don't think it's going to be a fighting game. It's not like a Insomniac level game. Hello, David Rodriguez. Hello, Mutant Mo. Hello, Gaming Philosophy. Mutant Mo says no Spawn game. Spawn is just not what he used to be, man. He's just not in the zeitgeist, baby. Spawn is not really what people talk about anymore. I know the comic is out there, and I know the comic is doing fine. I'm trying to figure out where to watch this. I have no idea where to watch this. Yeah, Gaming Philosophy says Clash of Clans would be lame. Blizzard just announced that. Yeah, they have their Clash of Clans version coming, I think, this summer. All right, where do you watch? Where to watch this cockadoodie thing? Hello, Jorge Padua. All right, hang on. Let's see. Second Dinner reveal game watch. I don't fucking know what to Google. It's going to be a Morbius game. Oh, fuck you, Eddie T. Now, look, I haven't seen Morbius yet, but, come on now. Okay, new game announcement. Tune in tomorrow. That's today now. 10 a.m. That's 5 minutes away. It will be on mobile platforms. Come on now. They got a $30 million infusion, this company, Second Dinner, from a Chinese tech company called NetEase. So that's all we really kind of know. Oh, I hear you about Spawn. I'm not saying the Spawn current comic is not good. I'm just saying that I think the brand is the brand is kind of stagnant at the moment. That's all. I'm trying to tune in Marvel. I don't know where to tune in, you motherfucker. Let me go to YouTube. Usually when Marvel's like, or these things are like, tune in live, you want to tell me where? It's a Clash. I mean, I would play if it's a Clans Clash Royale game because I enjoyed those games, but that's not really what I want. But I'll give it a shot for sure. Marvel games. Microsoft's president says 7. Hello, Savan. The Activision deal is moving fast. I did see that. I absolutely saw that. Hang on. Marvel Interactive? Don't you guys have a fucking website? Come on, Marvel. Not a website, but people are being very upset about the She-Hulk trailer. You see that? They don't like it. They don't like the She-Hulk trailer. I thought the She-Hulk trailer looked like a lot of fun. I know the CG's like, I'm sure they'll improve it, but, still looks fun. Shut up. You have to be nice to the She-Hulk. What is happening with this fight? I don't know where to go to watch this. We are literally 2 minutes away. Hello, Mo. Jaffe or Amber Heard? Please take Amber Heard if... yeah, she's tall green lady, says Carlos. I'm in. Right. Andre, nice to see you, buddy. How are you? Where are you guys putting your cock-a-doodie thing? Tell people where to find you. Hey, you know. Welcome to nothing. Fuck you. How about telling us where to find your fucking game? Tune in tomorrow. Fucking morons. Now, listen. Do I get a little cranky when I get older? Yeah, probably. The actress is on brand with the character, says Brian. 99% of the issue with She-Hulk is the CG. I hope that's most people's problem. I mean, the CG is not great, no doubt. But you know how a lot of these geeky fans are. It's just like, oh, it's because it's a woman. And it wouldn't surprise me. People are like, oh, why do we need a girl Hulk? I'm like, motherfucker, She-Hulk's been around since the 70s, you moron. All right, Marvel Games. I have nowhere to look for this, Marvel Games. You're telling me nothing. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of wait. Yeah, She-Hulk is a lawyer. Okay, it's called Marvel Snap. I thought they were doing a live thing. I thought they were doing a live fucking thing. All right, well, I'll just walk you through it. You have not reached the requirements to join this event. Suck my dick. Marvel. Because look, who's in a mood today? Who's in a mood today? That'd be me. Marvel announces Marvel Snap, the fastest card battler in the multiverse. I'm excited. Build your Marvel Dream Team in this oh, it's on PC too. Fast-paced, action-packed, collectible card game. Come on, I'm excited. You know I'm excited. Yeah, Zav says, I'm tired of people complaining about Marvel adding more female superheroes. Not so veiled misogyny. Right, and by the way, they didn't add her. She's been there for a long time. It's a great goddamn cock-a-doodie comic book. Yeah, she's been a lawyer forever. She's great. It's a great comic. There's a new series out. Novodamus says, I don't get happy until about 5 p.m. Well, that's quitting time for you, baby. You got to get a job you love, Novodamus. I love my job. I love it. Now, I don't make as much as a Fancy Pants. I know what your job is. I'm not going to tell anybody, but I don't make as much as a Fancy Pants you. Marvel Snap. Come on, baby. Show me where to go to see your goddamn Marvel Snap. Now Papa's excited. We got ourselves, it's on PC. It's a card game. Jalapeno Milk has joined the Diet Soda Soldiers, you old so-and-so. Thank you, Jalapeno Milk. What did I tell you guys yesterday about Jalapeno Milk? I said his mama and I were on the outs. And then she came over wearing that little pink dress she got. You know how she wears that. And she says, I'm ready to make another go with it. You know, and we went out to the Olive Garden and it went great. Jalapeno Milk, thank your mom and thank you for being a member of the Diet Soda Soldiers. Everybody give Jalapeno Milk your favorite quote from a motion picture show. I bet he would appreciate it. I know I would. I'll give you one right now. One of my favorite quotes is, yeah, you know, it's not the years, honey, it's the mileage. How about that? Look at that. Jean-Philippe Lagossi. Hey, we have a French man there. The earlier we do the stream, the more energy the stream gets. Do you see how this is working, folks? Jean-Philippe Lagossi has joined this show. Jean-Philippe, welcome to the Chargers. Thank you, buddy, for joining the Diet Soda Soldiers. I appreciate it. People are like, what's wrong with him, Mommy? Why is he on the TV? Digital C and games are getting hot, aren't they? What's Digital C? What is that? All right, let's check this out. What do you mean I haven't reached the requirements? How about the requirement is you go fuck yourself? Oh, coming to mobile. Where is it? Where is it? But seriously, everybody welcome good Sir Jean-Philippe Legacy to the Diet Soda Soldiers. Welcome, good sir. I will give you, everybody give me your favorite lyric to a song. One of my favorite lyrics to a song is, I got nothing. It's a mobile game, Jonathan, and it is also a PC game. Where are you guys watching this? Where are you guys watching this? Marvel, I came to you. I came to you because I thought you would be the website to have it. You got nothing. Marvel Snap. How about this? Check the Discord. Okay. I'm checking the Discord. And the links? My God, Marvel. Really? You guys don't know what the fuck you're doing. Who's that lady? She's pretty. Hang on. Marvel Snap. All right. Well, thank you for putting it up there. I appreciate it. What the fuck? All right. Here we go. Let's watch Marvel Snap together, shall we? Let me put on the old headphones. Will I be paying Dollman? I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah. Gundam is doing an Overwatch-style shooter. One of our guys got into the beta and played it and said it was pretty decent. I didn't get in. They had finished it up by the time I got in. So, thank you, Jalapeno Milk. That's a good quote. And Brett Moore. Thank you, buddy. Okay, Jorge Padua says, thank you for the super chat. He says, I like morning stream, sir. I'm East Coast, so I'm having lunch and watching. Hang on, I got a burp coming. This is for you, baby. Oh my God, man. Come on, Jaffe. Settle the fuck down. Just shut up. Just shut up. Here we go. Thank you for that, Jorge Padua. Hang on, let's give props to the people who support and keep this chat running. Jorge, buddy, there you go. Full black screen for you. Playing soccer with your buddies down there. Thank you for that super chat, buddy. Thank you for supporting the show. Let us now sit back and watch. Andre says, I don't know. I feel so disconnected from Marvel. It's just different. The movies have not put me off. The TV shows have not put me off, but they are different. If you read, I read the comics as well, and I love them all. We're going to talk about Stan Lee today, later in the actual show in a couple of hours, about his digital rights that have just been sold to Marvel for $20 million. And I want to talk to you guys about what do you think about that, because the stuff that Marvel's going to be able to do with this man in terms of his rights is kind of interesting. But here we go. This is the animated teaser. We're going to watch Marvel Snap. Jalapeno, no. Anybody can watch that. That's not members only. That's MODOK. That's not Galactus. That doesn't look like Galactus. He's too tiny. Ah, he's cute. Hey, is that Miles? That's Miles. That's a Sentinel. Oh! But why are they... Is it multiverse shit? Because they're all styled differently. Oh, yeah, Random Moose Brains. I adore card games on digital card games.
I am so excited.
Clearly!
What we've been working on for the last 4 years.
Okay, that is Ben Brode, and I think he's literally having an orgasm right there, because look how... I never seen that, and I believe him. I believe him he's that excited. He's always that excited.
I am so excited to show you what we've been working on for the last 4 years. Marvel Snap is the culmination of everything we've learned about making super fun card games, combined with the power of the Marvel
I'm excited. I'm excited.
It's an unbelievable honor to work with Marvel and Newverse on our first project. There's never been a game like Marvel Snap, and we're so excited to share it with you.
Oh.
Is a collectible card game where we stripped out all the stuff that gets in the way of fun and gets everybody straight into the strategic action.
The first thing that makes Marvel Snap different than other CCGs is how fast the games are. Each game is about 3 minutes.
Both players play simultaneously. There's no waiting.
We've taken your opponent's turns and your turns and layered them on top of each other so that you don't have any waiting. It's just your turn, your turn, your turn, your turn. You get to make all the decisions in half the time.
With Marvel Snap, we really wanted to bring it to the next level. Another example is deck building.
Once upon a time, card games had 60 card decks. You could play 4 copies of any card, which was actually just 15 unique cards. And so in Marvel Snap, we thought, hey, what if we just did 15 unique cards? And actually, the games are so fast, we can go down to 12 cards, which is still about the same amount of strategic depth, but it's so much easier to build a deck. The game is all about the Cosmic Cube. Oh, snap.
In the ranked mode, you're basically fighting against other players, trying to get more cosmic cubes.
If you think you're going to win, you can snap your opponent, and that doubles the stakes.
The whole mind games aspect does spike my heart rate a little bit. When you feel like you are going to win the game, you can...
I hate these things. Just show me the game.
Feels great when you win.
I guess it must be appealing for some people. Like the way they talk about the game. I'm excited about the game, though.
And your goal is to win 2 out of the 3 locations. So the mind games start to happen as you start shuffling your cards around and trying to figure out how to outwit your opponent.
Just show us the game. Show us.
The cards focus on the heroes and villains of the Marvel Universe, and every card in Marvel Snap has a unique ability. These powers really affect the game, and so choosing the cards that work best together is one of the most fun parts of the game.
My favorite card is probably Magic Heimdall.
Viper, Galactus,
Gamora.
King the Conqueror. The Marvel Universe and Marvel Multiverse ultimately is so rich. How can we get...
Yeah, Jean, I agree. Totally agree. I don't hate excitement on people's... Hang on.
A bunch of them and build your whole deck.
That's cool. That's fucking cool. I don't hate excitement, Salvador. I hate false excitement. So, like, Ben at the beginning, I felt that was real. But I've done these as a developer before, and I've had the marketing people say... they kind of goad you into they know exactly what they want you to say, and that's I have a very low tolerance for it. That said, though, this looks cool. I'm excited so far.
Find like really unique artists who have such a distinctive style that we actually want to turn into a variant set.
That's cool. That's so cool. I love that.
It's another way to express yourself in Marvel Snap. So when we launch, there'll be well over...
And it's more stuff to pay for. That's fine. I'll pay for it.
Continue to be adding new cards to the game every single month as these new seasons roll out.
We just really want you to see that there's going to be something new in there every day.
It's really important to us that you're not paying for power. The game is free to play, and you can get every card in the game over time without paying anything.
Got him! You can just hit one button and you're right into a game. We try to find a fair match for you. There's no pressure on you to figure out what kind of battle you want to have today.
The skill cap is really high. I think you can play the Snap for thousands of hours and not feel like you've perfected it.
Peapod, I don't understand. What do you mean, Peapod? Ooh, Spider-Woman.
That's what's really important for a game feeling like it has meaningful depth.
We have huge ambition of constantly delivering new content and constantly evolving the meta for the game.
Frame break.
That will deliver better experience to our players.
Marvel Snap is a mobile-first title, but that's not the same as being mobile only. We are working towards having an early access version available on PC at the time that we launch globally.
One of the things I'm most excited about in the game are these incredible 3D effects that we have on cards. They really make it feel unlike any other card game.
When I first learned that Hearthstone was made in 3D and it was made in Unity, my mind was blown. I was like, this is a 3D game.
The music especially brings together some of the iconic feel and genre that you've come to expect with Marvel.
Anytime a Marvel character has an iconic line, we made sure to record that character saying that line. Human Torch says, "Flame on!" and the Thing says, "It's clobbering time! Hulk smash!"
Marvel Snap is like a continuation of the
Vision is like,
many of us have had for Marvel.
but what is grief but love persisting?
Pour all that passion splash into something that's really going to make it out there.
On Marvel Snap, I get the luxury of doing what I love. And what I love is art.
You just geek out over the comics that you used to read as a kid and spend every day looking at something that is going to blow your mind. It's just a dream come true.
We hope you enjoyed that first look into the passion and excitement we put into making Marvel Snap. It's been an incredible journey. Thanks to our partners at Marvel and Newverse for helping us get all this together. And follow us on our social media, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, everything. And go to marvelsnap.com. Sign up for the beta. It starts soon. We'd love to play some games with you. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Oh, that was Scotty Young art. That's cool. Ooh. Ooh, there's gameplay walkthrough. All right, here we go. Here we go. Gotta watch that. Okay, well, let me get to the chat real quick. Hey, thank you, Harold Rodriguez. Why game companies keep insisting on getting game devs on camera? Just show a game match and explain stuff. Andre, I mean, again, I like Ben. I think he's a very charismatic guy. And I like seeing Ben, but I just don't, and obviously this stuff must work. Like if you haven't worked in games and you're just like not a hardcore player and you're like a fan of Marvel and you watch this, maybe that's probably their audience. I don't fucking know. But I'm just really, I have a low tolerance. Salvador says every single time that Jaffe sells us a game, he was faking. I never was. And it made it very difficult sometimes to work with, the film crews, because they knew what they wanted from me, and they tried to get it, and I'm just like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit there and cross my arms and look at the camera, and then you're going to push in, and it's going to say David Jaffe, designer. Fuck you. So dumb. So dumb. Peapod says Marvel Snap's not going to blow anyone's mind. It's going to blow my mind. If it's good and it's this team has got the goods, I'm not saying it's the next big AAA game, of course, but again, Hearthstone is literally my favorite. May very well be my favorite game of all time, my favorite video game of all time. So I don't, I was on the NeoGAF thread about this last night, seeing what people were thinking, and it was It wasn't amazing. It was predictable, but it was just like, oh, it's some stupid fucking mobile card game or something. And I'm just like, you know what, man? Whatever. If the only games these guys can like, it's like, it's got to be exactly this template. Otherwise, I don't like it. Ugh. I mean, I respect their opinions, sort of. Whatever. I don't care. I don't understand though, Peapod. Are you saying I didn't enjoy driving the Sweet Tooth truck and shooting it? As I've said before, hello Downfall Media, as I've said before, that scared the shit out of me having that gun. I mean, the guys who were on the crew that were gun aficionados literally were taking the gun during lunch out into the desert and having fun shooting it. But I hated that thing. It was so powerful. And even though I was shooting blanks, I was just like, please, I can't get this out of my fucking hand. It felt vulgar to have that in my hands. I know, I'm not an anti-gun guy, to some extent. Depends on what we're talking about. But that kind of weapon in the hands of, it just felt really weird. It just felt really fucking weird. Did they give me more creative control over marketing? I mean, I never had, none of us in PD have creative control over marketing, but certainly the less important a game is to the studio, the more, the kind of, they won't put their big guns on it, and their big guns tend to know how to deal with personalities like me, and I can kind of steamroll over the other ones, but I was always respectful unless they were assholes. Okay, this is Marvel Snap. We'll watch a gameplay walkthrough. Let's see, and of course I'll stop as we go. Here we go.
Greetings. This is Ben Brode from Second Dinner. And I got a couple full games of Marvel Snap to show you today. I'll pause them to cover some high-level details and strategy. I can't wait to show it to you. Let's jump in. So today I'm going to be playing a ranked match. There's going to be something at stake here. The game is all about the Cosmic Cube. One Cosmic Cube gives you ultimate power, but what's better than one Cosmic Cube is every Cosmic Cube from every dimension in the multiverse. That's what Marvel Snap's about. That's how we determine your ranks. The more Cosmic Cubes you have, the higher your rank on the
ranked leaderboard. The winner of this match is going to win 1 Cosmic Cube, and the loser is going to lose 1 Cosmic Cube, and your rank is going to go either up or down based on that. My opponent of the day is Hamilton, and I'm playing a deck that tries to buff my own cards, and the first location here is Wakandan Embassy. Wakandan Embassy gives +2 power to cards in both players' hands, so all the cards that started in my hand are going to get an extra little bonus here. Every location has a different, unique ability. We don't know what the other two are going to be just yet. They're going to reveal themselves next turn and the turn after that. The goal of the game is to win 2 out of 3 locations. So if I can win
Is that better?
locations, then I win the game. Now, I win locations by playing my cards at them, and every card has a certain amount of power, and it adds its power to a location, and if you have more power on your side of the location than your opponent has on their side of the location, then you're winning that location. You gotta win 2 out of 3 to win the game. So it's turn 1. I have 1 energy to spend. You get a little more energy each turn. Only 1 card I have in my hand that costs 1 is Yondu. Yondu is going to add 2 power to a location, and also when he reveals himself to my opponent, he's going to destroy the top card of my opponent's deck, which will give me a little more information about what kind of deck my opponent is playing here. Now, turns are played simultaneously in this game, so while I am thinking about what I want to do, my opponent's thinking about what they want to do, and when we both end the turn, we reveal our choices to each other. Yondu destroys Nightcrawler there. My opponent plays Hawkeye, which gives him a little bonus if he plays another card to that location next turn. So that's a little bit of a hint for me that he might play another card to the Wakandan Embassy next turn. And the middle location here is Avengers Compound. It says on turn 5, all cards must be played here. So I know I have to play a card to Avengers Compound on turn 5. The game is only 6 turns long. It's pretty short, and you have to be winning 2 out of 3 locations at the end of turn 6 in order to win the game. So I have a few options here on turn 2. I can play Mr. Sinister, who splits in half and creates a copy of himself. And I can play Forge, who has already been buffed by Wakandan Embassy, and gives the next card I play +2 power. So actually, Mr. Sinister is quite good with that buff, because he will split and get 2 more powerful copies. My opponent played Star-Lord, which normally would be quite good, because if he guesses where I'm going to play, he gets an extra bonus. But he played it to Wakandan Embassy to buff his Hawkeye, and I didn't play there, so he didn't get the bonus. So it's turn 3. Let's see what the third location is going to be. The Space Throne. Wow. So it says only 1 card can be here for each player. Well, that's very interesting. Normally I want to play a bunch of cards to try and get the highest power I can, but Space Throne means I should just play my highest card, I think. It will overcome my opponent's highest card at that location. I played Forge last turn, so the next card I play is going to have +2 power. So I'm going to play Brood, and Brood is going to make 2 extra copies of itself. And that's great with Forge, because all of the copies will have 2 extra power. Oh, my opponent played Electro, which destroys an enemy 1-cost card at that location, so it destroys my Yondu. But I get 2 extra Broodlings. I have a lot of 6-power Broodlings now at Wakandan Embassy. I have 18 power there. That's huge. It's turn 4. We're over halfway through the game here at this point. And next turn, I will have to play to Avengers Compound. I really want to get Namor, as big as I can get Namor. So I'm going to play Nakia here, and that buffs all the cards in my hand by giving all of them +2 power. I don't want to waste any energy, so I'm going to play Ant-Man as well. It's a little bit risky because you can only have 4 cards at a location. Playing Ant-Man means that I won't be able to play any more cards to Wakandan Embassy. It gives my opponent a lot of information about how strong I am there. But it's going to be a lot of power. I feel pretty good about being able to win Wakandan Embassy, so I'm not too worried about giving away that information. Nakia buffs all the cards in my hand, giving them +2 power. My Namor's getting bigger and bigger, which is really helpful for me to try and pick my strategy. Oh, my opponent plays Spider-Man. Oh, no, Spider-Man webs up a location, making it so you can't play there next turn. And because of Avengers Compound, I have to play there and nowhere else. So I actually can't play any cards this turn. I can't even play Namor to the Space Throne. This is terrible for me. I just have to do nothing and end my turn. I drew Captain America. He's useless. Mr. Sinister, useless. I just have to watch while my opponent does whatever they want to bolster their own side. That is terrible for me. And it looks like they're going to play Iron Man. Oh, no. Iron Man doubles the power at a location. So now he's got 14 power at Avengers Compound. So my play is just to play Namor to Space Throne, maybe get a little extra power to try and win tiebreakers by playing Mr. Sinister to the middle location. But this is not looking great for me. If he has a big enough card at the Space Throne, I'm definitely going to lose. Something really important to note about the last turn of the game is that the cubes at stake will double at the end of the game, which means at this point it is my last opportunity to think about, am I going to win this game or am I going to lose this game? Because if I'm going to lose, I should bail out right now and retreat while the stakes are still at 1. But if I stay in and see how this game ends, then I have to risk one more
That's
cube.
very
So
interesting.
The winner, if I stay in, the winner's going to win 2 cubes, and the loser's going to lose.
You have to
2
buy
cubes.
cubes,
It'll be a
though?
little more of an impactful game towards my rank.
How do you get the
I'm
cubes,
feeling pretty
man?
good. I got Namor pretty high. I think I'm going to win this game, so I'm sticking it out. We'll see how it goes. So Namor gets a big bonus because he's the only card to location, so he goes up to 14. Mr. Sinister not doing too much right now, but giving me a little extra power. Oh, my opponent plays Magneto. Magneto grabs all the 3 and 4 cost cards and moves them to that location, but there's no room for any more cards because the Space Throne can only have 1 card in it, so that's less power than Namor thanks to my Nakia, which means I win that location, which means I win 2 out of 3 locations, and I've won the game, and the cubes have doubled, so I get 2 cubes, moving myself even further up the ranks.
Well, they said it wasn't going to be
Here we
pay
go.
to
It's game
win,
2, and the
Brian
first
East.
location here is X Mansion at the end of turn
That's
3.
wonderful,
I have a random
Peapod.
card
That's
here
wonderful,
for each
Peapod.
player. So
Jesus
let's see how
Christ.
that affects things at the end of turn 3. I have 2 options here. I can play Ant-Man or Yondu. Ant-Man gets a bonus, an ongoing ability to give me a bonus if I have 3 other cards of the location. I think
All right.
X Mansion is the most.
I'm trying to understand this. So you play cards, that affect your power at the battle site, and obviously the cards do various things, and you have to win 2 out of 3. So it's not about cumulative. Okay. I think and so Ant-Man, if you have 3 other cards here, he gets 3 power, which goes into this. And I'm assuming that'll just start adding. It's not when you play it, it's just indefinitely or forever. All right, let's see. Could be Jean-Philippe, yeah.
Because it's going to add its own card at the end of turn 3, making that a little bit easier for me. Opponent then planning on turn 1, so here it is turn 2. Middle location is Crimson Cosmos. 1, 2, and 3 cost cards can't be played here. I only have 1, 2, and 3 cost cards, so that's not great for me. I do have 2 energy to spend this turn, so I'm going to play Rocket Raccoon. If I guess correctly where my opponent's going to play, I'll get a little bit of a bonus there for Rocket Raccoon.
All right, wait a sec. I want to go back and see what that is. I'd rather the locations affect all cards, not just play them like that. I'm not sure what you mean. What do you mean? If your opponent played a card here this turn, in this location, then his power goes up, so it goes to 4, and he costs 1 to play. I got it. All right, let's see. So having Groot and Ant-Man or Brood? Brood, I don't know what Brood does yet.
Okay, Raccoon. If I guess correctly where my opponent's going to play, I'll get a little bit of a bonus there for Rocket Raccoon. I can also play Yondu because I have an extra energy to spend, and I'll toss Yondu over to the right location.
Okay, hang on. So you can play somebody if the location is not revealed. Remove the top remove the top card of your opponent's deck. Okay. Okay, I sort of understand. And you can end your turn. Oh, you're waiting for this guy to end his turn, so you have to end the turns before you can move on. Okay.
And it destroys the top card of my opponent's deck. I did guess correctly where my opponent's going to play, so I got that extra boost for Rocket Raccoon. Yondu destroys Star-Lord. That's a bummer. And Elektra destroys the Rocket Raccoon I just played. That's unfortunate. So third location here is Nowhere. When you play a card here, destroy it. So I got very lucky that I got Yondu in before it revealed, and so it didn't get affected by its trigger. That's huge
cool.
for me because my opponent may not be able to get a card.
Oh, okay, Carlos. If a card dies, Brood spawns little broods. You mean if the main Brood dies? Okay. Oh, that's clever. Okay, that's pretty cool. So he played here before, and when it got revealed, he automatically wins this location. It's over for that location. Because no cards, unless there's like a card that denies the location logic. Hey!
Card into Nowhere. Now any card that he plays there is going to be immediately destroyed. So he's going to have to be pretty crafty to be able to sneak something in there. And I've already got a winning position at that location. So I'm going to play a Koya. Koya says add 2 power to every card in your deck. So every card I drop from now on will get a bonus. And this is turn 3. So after this turn, we're going to see what pops out of X Mansion here. Hopefully it's something good for me.
Wait, what does he mean what pops out of X Mansion? At the end of turn 3, add a random card here. Oh, for each player. Right, and Ant-Man is going to give a bonus, and she's going to give a bonus. Oh, okay. I got it.
There goes a Koye, giving me +2 power to every card in my deck. My opponent played Rogue. Oh no, now Rogue, if she touches somebody,
cool.
she steals the power. So she's going to fly over and touch Ant-Man, stealing his ongoing ability. And now Ant-Man does nothing. And Rogue has
that's
Ant-Man
cool.
power.
That's cool.
And let's see what pops out of the X-Mansion. Death is great for me. 12 power is humongous. And my opponent flips Hobgoblin. Oh no, he has -8 power, but Hobgoblin flies over to my side of the location, giving me -8 power and taking the last slot at X-Mansion,
cool.
which is absolutely
Yeah, Brett Moore, you build your deck, yeah.
because even though I'm winning that location, my opponent knows I can't get more than 6 power there. It should be easy for my opponent to be able to come up with enough power to win there. At least I'm winning nowhere right now, but this is a really tough turn. I don't really have anything I can do that's very effective. I can't play any of these cards at the middle location because of its effect. So I could play something to nowhere, but it's going to just do its on reveal and then get immediately destroyed. So Nakia could buff the cards in my hand, but that doesn't help that much. I can't play them anywhere that matters. I'm going to play Brood to the right. It's going to summon Broodlings. They're not played, they're just added, so they don't get affected by Nowhere's triggered effect. Gives me a little bit more power to Nowhere in case he does find a way.
Oh, that's clever. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Without playing it. So there goes Brood. He dies. There's Nightcrawler. So that's a way to sneak a card out of nowhere. Nightcrawler can move once a game. Ironheart can
That's
buff.
cool too.
Buffs 3 of your
That's
cards.
cool.
Actually has a little bit of stronger Nightcrawler
That's pretty fucking cool. I like that. Nightcrawler is awesome.
now, which is significant because if I hadn't played the Broodlings, then my Yondu would have been defeated.
Yeah, where's MODOK? I don't know.
So this is tough. I could just play Namor this turn, but I think I'm going to play Nakia. It's going to get destroyed, but it's going to buff Namor just that little bit more, which is
Okay,
helpful.
so it triggers it, the buff, but it kills the card. Okay, so it loses the power, but it'll. Oh, this is cool. This is cool.
Because I think it'll be the only card I end up playing to Crimson Cosmos, and I want it to be as strong as it possibly can be. And I'm looking at my board right now, and I'm
I agree,
thinking,
Jean-Philippe. Yes.
I got nowhere. I feel good about that. My opponent's going to get X-Mansion. That's not great, but I have a big Namor. And I just won a game with a big Namor. I feel like I'm probably going to win this one too. So
That's what she said. I have a big
When you
Namor.
snap, you say to your opponent, I'd like to double the stakes. I feel really, really good about winning this game.
Me too, Andre.
So I would like to play for more cubes. And your opponent is thinking, wow, okay, I could retreat right now for the 1. If I stay in, I risk 2. The winner's going to win 2. The loser's going to lose 2. Is that worth it? And they must be very confident. Maybe I should bail, or maybe they're bluffing me and they want me to leave because they have a crappy hand and they want to see me leave now and win at least 1 cube for them. They decided to stay in, so Nightcrawler moves to nowhere. That's interesting. They're no longer winning X-Mansion, and it's not enough to win nowhere. Nakia dies. Iron Man! Oh, well, that's really interesting. Well, 0 times 2 is still 0. So they're not winning it right now, but any card they play there next is going to be humongous. It's going to be very hard for me to deal with. They play Hulk or something.
But why? Okay. Doesn't matter when you play it though. I guess he's trying to hide his hand so he doesn't know what the big card is. Maybe. Hello, Jarvie. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, Mutant Mo says they should make real versions of the cards. You goddamn right. I would love that in Hearthstone. I'd love that in these. That'd be fantastic. Now, if this became an NFT game, I would be so mad. But you goddamn right. You goddamn right. I'd buy them, not because they're NFTs, because that's the only way they sell them. But ugh, God, I hope not. Come on.
22 power. Namor's not enough to deal with something like that. They're gonna have a huge. Oh no, they snapped also. Well,
that's awesome.
Terrible for me because if that just guarantees in my mind that they're gonna have some huge card.
Or
there.
he's fucking
Why
with
would
you.
Snap if you?
Because he's
think
fucking
you're
with you. He's gonna put like a
easily
shitty
overcome my
character
Namor.
there.
So,
put your Namor there.
Yeah, if they snap now, the final cube's gonna
So
be
he's
8
got
because
14
it's double
points?
Twice. Once by the end of game, double that happens at the end of every game, and once because my opponent.
Jarvie, it's kind of Hearthstone, but it's also kind of
on the rank ladder here.
What is
I
that
would
other?
Absolutely retreat. I'm looking at.
What is that other game? That's part of Hearthstone now, but it kind of is kind of hot for a while, like Battle something. That's where you're playing at the same time. It's a little bit of a blend, I think, is what you would say.
A potential 8 cube loss here if I lose this game. I would rather just lose the 2 cubes. And I think, yeah, with Iron Man there, it's just, that's a lot of power coming down to Crimson Cosmos. I'm just not confident that I'll be able to beat that. I'd rather lose 2 cubes than 8. So I'm going to retreat. I'm going to bail out of this game.
Oh, yeah, he
Now,
can't play a
because,
1, 2, 3 card.
I'm showing the game off for the first time here. I'll stick it out to show you how this would have gone if I had stayed in. But yeah, there's no chance I think I win this game, especially because my opponent just snapped to let me know he's got a great play here on turn 6. Oh, he played 2 cards. He's going to try and go for expansion as well. Rock Slide, that's only 6 power. Doubled, it's not enough to defeat my Namor, which means that if I had stayed in here for real, I would have won this game. He was a bluff. He was trying to get me to concede so we could win the 2 cubes instead of having me stay in.
Where is Smash Up? Where do you get that, Jean-Philippe? Is it on mobile or PC? I've never heard of Smash Up.
Not what I expected. Rock
You mean
Slide
that?
is not big enough.
I think you mean that card game, like the real card game, like
I won
analog?
8 cubes because I snapped, my opponent snapped, and the end of game double all add up to the biggest win I could possibly get.
I've never heard of Rock
Here,
Slide.
8 full cosmic cubes. That's Marvel Snap. It's so fast. It's so fun. And we can't wait to see what kind of decks you'll create. So go sign up for the beta today at marvelsnap.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you online.
Android? Ugh, who's got Android, you fuck? Where's my iOS app? I don't care. I'm getting it on PC. I'm totally, I am predisposed to like games like this because I love Hearthstone. I love Marvel. And so I don't think I am a fair... See, this is what I wish more, people who talk about games would do. It's like, categorize it. If I look at it from a pure design standpoint, and I strip out Marvel, and I strip out the pedigree of the team, I go, that looks pretty fun. I'd give that a try. I don't know if it seems simple. It seems like it's doing the Blizzard thing by, kind of simplifying and stripping down to the essence of something. So it's very approachable. I love that. And it genuinely seems like it could be interesting. But I'll have to play it. But when you throw in Marvel, which I adore, and when you throw in Hearthstone, which I adore, come on now. So I'm super excited, but with the caveat that I'm absolutely this game is made specifically for me, so your mileage will vary. But anyway, there you go. Well, yeah, Jarvie, but you got a PC though, so you can play it on PC as well. And yeah, it sounds like Carlos is saying the website isn't working. Well, okay, guys, I'm going to go off and prepare now for the Gabbing Games coming up later today. Welcome to our 2 new members that joined today. Who do we got? We got Jean-Philippe Lagacé. And we got Jalapeno Milk. Thank you, fellas, for joining and being part of our merry band of fucksticks. Let me tell you something. Also, I have to tell you. So later tonight, these times are going to slide a little bit because I have ADD. Fuck you. But later tonight, I'm thinking I'm going to start at 5 Pacific time. We'll see. It'll probably go up a little bit. We'll see. We have game night. Everybody can play, but members only get first seating. We are going to... All the games we're playing tonight are free. I'll tell you what they are. The first... I don't know what order we'll play them in, but Call of Duty Warzone, which is free. It's a big download, so if you want to get in and start downloading it. It's got the Godzilla Kong thing going on right now, which I played it a bunch yesterday just to kind of figure out what the fuck it was. It's really fun. And I'm not a big Battle Royale guy at all, but it's really fun. But that's free, won't cost you a nickel. Then we're going to play some Fortnite without the building, so it's just a shooter. I have not played it yet as just a shooter. But that's free, and it's on everything. Your phone, your computer, your console. So we wanted to pick some games this week that were super easy for everybody to play and have no reasons they couldn't join us. And then the other 2, one of them is called Rift Tracks, which is basically what it sounds like. I own the game, so it's like Jackbox. You just have to play on your phone or your PC. And it is, they show you movie clips from crazy, shitty old movies, and they silence a part, and then everybody competes to write the funniest little, ad lib. And then the last one is a game. My kids were really into this guy, Jack's Films on YouTube. He just put out a game called Something about being funny. What the fuck is that thing called? But it's kind of a party game. You only need a phone or a PC, and I think that's also on some consoles. Where it's kind of like you draw shit. It's kind of like win, lose, or draw with a little bit of Cards Against Humanity or what have you. So anyway, that's happening later. But in between this and that is a Gabbin' and Games where we're going to talk about a bunch of news, a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to go prep for that. In the meantime, be well, be safe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the stream. I'm very excited about the old Marvel Snap. Maybe we'll play some games online and compete. I had a principal in high school who had narcolepsy. And sometimes, narcolepsy is that sort of condition where you'll fall asleep in the middle of anything. And he would be on stage at assemblies sometimes, and he would just fucking pass out. Yeah. And then, I have to tell you, and then we had this guy, his name was Mr. Powell. And he was the biggest dick of a vice principal in middle school or high school. They were all dicks, except the guy who fell asleep. But anyway, he got caught molesting teenage boys. So he's in jail now, as he should be. Can you imagine? Insane. That's your job. They let you around fucking kids? They probably, obviously they didn't know. My God. Anyway, fellas, Marvel Snap. What a great segue. Marvel Snap. Ben Bro just seems so happy all the time. You think he's really like that, or do you think when he's off camera, he's just like depressed as fuck? Look at him. He's so happy all the time. It's like he's a puppy. It's like he goes home to his wife and she's like, I think we should have sex tonight. Oh boy, we're gonna have sex. He just seems so happy all the goddamn time. Which is nice if you can get it. Jean-Philippe says it's cocaine. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how you, Brett says I'll have what he's having. My God, man. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Thanks.